Up next, we're going to be talking about virtual reality for training. And if many of you haven't heard, virtual reality training has really become quickly validated in terms of becoming a superior way to really train and educate prison inmates and even local learners in your community. So in this section, we're going to be talking about how your VR ministry can really deploy the tools of the future. And we're going to be talking about all of this in this section, and this will be one of the more robust sections of this course. And let's go ahead and jump in and learn what we're going to be covering in this week's section. So let's jump in. And of course, virtual reality, like we talked about, is really quickly becoming validated as the next generation in training and learning. And some of the research is just coming in, and it's just looking great as a new way to really unleash a learner's ability to really learn quickly, affordably, and really effectively with the new tool of virtual reality. So in this section, we're going to be just covering a ton of content in 10 sections. And really the mission of this is to help you launch your own VR training program at your church or even your ministry. So let's jump in and cover the sections real quickly. And again, there will be a lot of information. This will be one of the bigger sections in this particular course. So let's jump in and talk about the sections. First of all, we're going to be discussing what is a VR training curriculum? What does that look like? We're going to cover that fairly quickly, and then we're going to jump in to explain to you why VR training is really becoming the next generation in training and learning, and we're going to cover 14 benefits of this type of immersive training. Then number 3, we're going to be talking about virtual reality learning stations. This is a safe and secure place for people to watch these VR training scenarios. And in section 4, we're going to be talking about how VR training can be used for onboarding new employees and really creating a culture of training through continual education. Then we're going to be talking about how you can create VR training for church growth. And number 6, VR training for ministry training. These are the people who will be going into training, maybe inmates in a prison, for example. And number 7 is virtual reality training for patients and inmates and even the unsheltered in their community. And number 8 are 360 video training experiences. And in number 8 here, we're going to be jumping in and just dialing in and teaching you how to create 360 videos that will really help people in your community really learn what you're trying to explain to them. Then we're going to be jumping into how to create shared VR training in the real reality. And lastly, we're going to be covering shared VR trainings in a virtual reality world. So there's a lot to cover in this section, and it's really jam-packed, and this will actually be enough to really be its own course. So we're going to keep everything kind of high level, but it is going to be a lot of new information. And just so you know, this will be a big part of creating and launching your own VR ministry. So let's go ahead and jump right in and learn how to create VR training for your church or for your ministry.